Welcome back to The Price of Business. I'm your host, Kevin Price, talking to you about you and your business on this Tuesday morning. Hope you're having a great day. I know I am. Talking to some really great individuals, including Jennifer Shaheen, and she's with a company called the Technology Therapy. That's technologytherapy.com. And the name of your company kind of threw me a little bit. My mind began to ponder and wonder. Thank God you had a link, because I was really going all kind of crazy places with that. And but I like what you do. It looks kind of interesting. Welcome to the program, Jennifer.
Thank you very much, Kevin.
Yeah, why don't you kind of give us your elevator speech?
Sure. Well, Technology Therapy Group is a full-service web design, development, and marketing firm helping growing companies get to the next level with their digital marketing.
Yeah, you've done that before, haven't you?
Once or twice.
So how big is this company of yours?
We are a 10-person firm with an office in Providence, Rhode Island, and White Plains, New York.
Okay, why in those two locations?
Because I started the business actually at Hofstra University when I was a junior in college, and so I had a lot of clients in New York, and I am from Providence. So it's 2.5-hour commute back and forth. So I spend half my week in New York and half my week in Providence.
Cool. That is cool. How far is White Plains from New York City?
It is about 30 minutes.
About 30 minutes. So I would assume you occasionally go ahead and hit the Big Apple.
Oh, yeah, every week.
Every week. I know. I love that place. I love to visit. I wouldn't want to live there. My wife keeps thinking she wants to live there, and I'm like going, well, make sure you send me occasional postcards. But going, for a few weeks at a time, that sounds like a blast. But that's a hard city to live in, so I'm delighted that I go and visit rather than live there. Tell us a little bit about your clientele. Kind of give us a panoramic overview of a typical client for a firm like yours.
Sure. Well, we don't specialize in any one industry. We do work amongst multiple. So we have business-to-business clients in the construction field, in human resources, in healthcare, and then we have business-to-consumer clients in the areas of restaurants and building weddings, and just a myriad of different types of clients. And what makes each client seek us out is they've kind of gotten to that plateau with whoever they're working with right now, and they know they want to grow, but they can't get there without someone who can take them to the next level. Yeah,
absolutely. I couldn't agree with you more. Restaurants is a big part of your clientele?
Yes.
How big?
And I love restaurants just personally because I worked in them from age 16 to halfway through starting my business. It was the greatest place to network was behind the bar.
Yeah, and I love restaurants too because I like food. But tell me, how much of your business is restaurant driven?
Sure. Well, we actually, I do write for a restaurant publication, and we have quite a few restaurant clients. So they make up about 30% of our businesses right now.
30%. Very cool. And, in terms of the size of your companies that you are working with, what is a big company for a firm like yours in terms of revenue and employees?
Sure. So, a big company for a firm like ours is we have probably the most sizable company we have right now is a construction company in New York, and, they are actually about $500 million in sales, and they have over 100 employees, and that's a fairly sizable. I think that's why we only have one.
Yeah. Why is that?
Because, my sweet spot in the companies I feel that we do the most work for and the most growth for are those that are between that, $5 to $50 million mark, and they're just trying to get to that next level. So they have some in-house, but they really need an outsourced team.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And that's interesting. And so you're trying to get them to the point of being a true mid-market, but most of them are small when you start working with them.
Exactly.
That construction company is like a mid-market company, I guess, is what you would call that. Not quite enterprise, but big.
As you define small business today, small business is, such a wide market. That's why, for us to say, we really work well once someone has hit that threshold where they have someone in-house, but they really need a team, but they can't afford to hire a whole team, that's where an agency falls in.
Very, very good. Interesting conversation. Love learning more about what you do. What's your thoughts on the restaurant industry? How are they doing?
Well, I'm glad that you asked because, one of the things that I'm really trying to get our restaurant clients to understand is, the importance of, digital and mobile. And I separate them a little bit because for me, digital can include social media and other avenues, but we've been really getting our clients to understand that it's important, especially as we approach 2014, where, mobile is supposed to overtake the desktop, that they truly understand the importance of having a mobile website for, attracting, customers, but also retaining existing clients. And, I'm sure you've noticed this, when you travel, if you're looking for a new place, we're always doing it on our phones.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, I remember, maybe 6-7 years ago, Wired Magazine called your cell phone the third screen. That thing you will eventually begin to have a certain amount of utility that echoes a computer or a laptop. Now it seems to be the primary screen.
Yes, I agree. And, more so than anything because you not only have, like the Galaxy, their screen is so wide for a phone, but then you have, your little mini tablets from, the iPad mini to, Amazon to, even Google's small tablets. So, people are carrying these, with them and pulling them out, all the time. And what we're doing with them is, making plans with friends and, shopping and, just sharing across tables. I watch it happen in restaurants.
Yeah, absolutely. I gotta wrap it up, Jennifer Shaheen. She's with a company called technologytherapy.com. Encourage you to check them out. Thanks so much for being with us.
Thanks so much, Kevin. I appreciate it.
When we come back, much more for you. I do want to remind you, best content here shows up over there at usdailyreview.com, and you're listening to The Price of Business.